check. I'll wait here until people come on stream. Hey, buddy. What's up, my buddy? Hi. Hold on. Let me see. I have this around my neck for. Let's see if there's any audio. Hello. Chef Edie. Yeah, it works. Marzi. What's up, YouTube? You can hear me. Yay, wait now. Okay. Okay, so hi everybody. Jessica Kirsh here, coming to you live from my trailer. I'm working with some materials tonight, or was earlier and will be here shortly, that are relatively dangerous for inhalation and for, yeah, I know, Mars, I know how you feel, and for getting my eyes or on my skin, one of which is hopefully going to be the final solution to Mars's mites, as everything else I've tried besides ivermectin, which is just like, it's basically like a small poison, has not made them go away. And I have to do it for 45 days. So today's day one of the next thing that I'm trying. Hi. Hey, what's up, everybody? I know, it's so weird. Hey. Uncle Yukon's here, Michael Maxi's here, Mr. Smee, Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights, yo, what's up? Wayne L is here from California. Oh my gosh, okay, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've been here on YouTube. My apologies. There's several reasons, one of which is when Elon bought Twitter, now X, he created a meme, and well, it wasn't, I think it was like right when he started talking about how YouTube was, oh, Mars he's attacking me, or he's just playing. He basically wants creators to come over to the X platform, which I think is for me, I've been transitioning over there, but it doesn't have the features that YouTube has right now. However, YouTube is trying to compete, I can tell, because they recommended that I go vertical on video here, which is why we're vertical right now, which tells me, because Twitter videos, so X videos are also vertical. There's a lot of things. Too long. Let's see. Too long. Hey, Moonbeam Bruce is here from Moonbeam, Ontario. Okay, so just bear with me. We have 8 thumbs up, 17 people. I am just glad that y'all clicked. Okay, so Mars has had mites, right? I took him to the vet. They recommended this medication that was like $175 or something for 6 months. Couldn't afford it, right? Remember the video if you were over on X. So I can actually see the mites now, because I finally was able to figure out, what they are or what they look like. So they're white, and if you can see them a little bit, but if he moves, see those white dots? Those are mites, and they're all over his body, right? So they're everywhere. There's an infestation in my trailer. Let's see if this turns it. You hate vertical eye videos. I totally agree. I know. I'm sorry. You won't lose my view. Okay. Yeah, lots of view. Yeah, I agree, Unky. I totally understand, especially if you're viewing on a TV. So anywho, tonight, a couple nights ago, I was just Googling. I've been Googling for months to try to figure out there's got to be a better way to deal with these things. And yes, I need to fog my trailer with multiple foggers to kill everything that's in it. I probably need to throw this, I definitely need to throw this rug away. I'm going to fog my closet, all my clothes. I'm going to fog everything. Everything needs to be fogged because they are everywhere. Actually, let me show you this. This thing on my face, on my, this is bothering me though. Let's see, where is my black light? So, I found something out, and let me know if you lose my audio because I'm just on my headphones right now. Sorry, I'm just looking for my black light. There it is. So I found out that they are ear mites, specifically in cats. Okay, let me just show you this. Hold on. Oops. So if you see like these white things on this blanket, I slowly pick them off, but those are dead mites. And they're like, if I shine a black light on it, oh, there's another headlamp. Yay. I've been looking for that. And then they're all over, like they're just everywhere. Okay, so I found out, well, Mars is in front of a light right now, so that's probably not helping. Sorry, Mars. And this black light is like almost dead. Hold on 1 second. Camera is frozen on Mars's back. Ah. All right. Okay. So what I ended up doing is finding out, okay, they're white and they're small and you can't see them with the human eye moving. But when I started shining a black light on him and on blankets and stuff, I was able to see them super clearly. Right now, you can see them just with the naked eye. Hold on, let me wipe off my lens. I didn't think to do that first. Oops. So naked eye. And I just treated him with some stuff, which I'm about to tell you about in a second, but first I need to, it's like hard to see it. But I've got all these pictures, and I literally want to write like an article about everything that I've tried over the last few months. I mean, it's been insane. I've literally tried everything. And finally his ears are starting to clear up. But the poor man, I mean, just so much that he's had to endure. There we go. Can you see, let me know if you can see those dots on top of his head. Let me know in the chat, can you see those dots on top of his head? I know he's moving. There are these little white dots. I got it closer, I don't know if it'll. Those are the mites. So, what I did in order to, you see the white dots between his ears? Yes, perfect, thank you. Okay, so what I did to like truly, and I do have a reason for having this on, but for right now I'm gonna take it off. Hold on. Hopefully it didn't stop my, we were right under the air conditioner. Okay, so, where was I? What was I just saying? Oh yeah. Shave him. Yeah, Mike, that was something I considered last night, that I'm going to have to shave him. That's definitely something that I'm going to do. Thank you for that recommendation. I can't believe I didn't think of it before, like just a couple days ago. But he seems to be better. Okay, so what I did is I looked all over the internet for months, literal months, and I found one video like 3 nights ago, and it was like a farmer, like a young farmer who was gardening. Okay. Can you still hear me? By the way? Let me know if you can still hear me. And he was doing some, thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. So he was doing some gardening at somebody else's house, and a cat walked up, and maybe it was staged, maybe it was his own house, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyways, it was the only video I could find on how to, like, eradicate ear mites, okay? So the cat was outdoors, Mars is indoors, but when I found him, he had severe ear mites, severe fleas, like all, you guys remember, guys, gals, and non-binary may remember the day that I brought him home with his sister, and look, he's like trying to figure out what I put on him. So this young farmer takes this big jug of stuff and said this, and what it was called is called Dissect Diatomaceous Earth Food Grade for Animals. Okay, so I hear diatomaceous earth and I think of a pool filter, because if you've seen, thank you Unky for remembering. What's up, Glenda R, Julian? If you've seen my most popular video, it's me. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, the chipping calcium is the most popular. But there's a video that where I backwash a DE, a diatomaceous earth pool filter. This was years ago, and all I know about diatomaceous earth is that it gets on the exoskeleton of the insect, and it like kind of, it's like it dries them up. It's like putting salt on a leech. But I didn't know there was a food grade version. I didn't know that you could put it in a chicken coop or something, and it was okay for the chickens, just as long as it doesn't exceed 2% of the animal's daily nutrition or daily whatever. Basically, I don't know. Okay, so anyways, the farmer and this cat walks up, and he takes this big thing of Dissect Diatomaceous Earth food grade for animals, specifically for animals, and he like pours it on the cat, right? And I'm like, oh my god. And he like dumps a bunch and then just rubs it on the cat, like rubs it all over the cat, and said, you know, like he said that it was fine, that you know, it would help with the mites, and in order to clear the mites, because there's mites eggs living everywhere. 45 days you need to do this, okay? So I was like, that's wild. I don't know if I want to make, like, I've already put like ivermectin on him for such a long time, and I don't want to do anything that I will regret. So what I did is I had a cup, and I just poured it out, so I've shown it to you, and I made like a small little mixture. So I had a little bit, basically I took gloves, dipped my gloves into the diatomaceous earth, they were wet, into the diatomaceous earth bag, and it's food grade for animals, okay? I just want to specify. And so I dipped my wet gloves into that, and then I dipped those wet gloves into the cup that had some water in it, and then I mixed it, and that was my little concoction that I made for application to Mars. Starting in the specific area, which I've learned is they get those mites, they live on the ears back here, they live behind the ears, they live on the ridges of the ears, they live in the center of his forehead, right above his brow line, or where his eyes, they are even living in his nostrils. They literally are little effers. And so I took these things, so I'm going to let you know how this works, but it looks like that they are coming to the top, as in like they're dying from being touched by that diatomaceous earth mixture. So this might be working. Little effers, exactly. Easy, oh, blood's easy to get to. That makes sense, Unky. Okay, so typically I use, these exfoliating, or not just like those pads that you find at Walmart, they are actually exfoliating or whatever. So, because it has grip, and that's how I would like clean his ears. I can actually show you what came out of his ears before I did his treatment tonight. It's in the trash. It's pretty gross. Ready? Here we go. Wait for it. That's what we're talking about, okay? And it's like every time I feel like I'm making progress with the mites, I'll skip a day and then they just get so bad. So, anyways, I'm gonna continue with this diatomaceous earth thing. He doesn't seem to be harmed. They seem to be just like coming to the surface, which is great. I can actually see them on the surface. Before I couldn't, because they were hiding down, deep down within his hair, you know, like his, in between his hair follicles. So I just want to let you know that this is a breakthrough that I literally could not find anywhere on the internet. The vet said they couldn't even see the mites, but I described to them what was happening and they said, okay, it's probably mites. We're going to give you this medicine. All right. So when I don't have a microscope like they do at the vet. So what I did is I took a swab of his ear, okay, and there's like this brown crusty stuff that comes out, and I took my 200 to 600 millimeter lens on my camera and I zoomed in and I took photographs of the freaking mites on his earwax, because I guess they live on the earwax. Ooh, I just saw one die. I think it like popped up and there were like hundreds of them on the earwax. So I'm not sure what they were talking about. I also have one stuck underneath my iPhone, tempered glass on this phone. Literally, there's one dead mite. Breakthrough. That's right. And it's really interesting because when the screen illuminates, I see it in the corner, you know, and it literally illuminates the skeleton of this ear mite, and it must have just fallen on the phone while I was replacing the tempered glass. So I don't know. I thought that, you know, like it just made me think twice about the vets. Like, how could you not see them? They're literally everywhere, all over him. And so I'm just really excited now I can see them coming to the surface. So what I'm going to do is continue to let them come to the surface, and then I'm going to rinse him off. And I have like a medicated anti-itch for animals that I bought at Tractor Supply. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So that's a breakthrough. What's up, nerd? Hey, everybody. I'm sorry this is the first thing I'm coming back to you with. But see, you can literally see them right there. They're white, and they are surfacing. I mean, just the ears alone. Yeah, I know, poor baby. He's just dealt with so much, and it's like there was nothing. I just couldn't get a handle. Look at the tips of his ears. Even the tips of his ears are filled. And then down here. So, I mean, it's crazy. I got one of those, thanks, Sunky. See them, how they're surfacing? I got one of those flea combs one day, and I literally started on his ear right here. And then right here. And I went upwards. I brushed upwards. And they came out like caked. Like, I have all these pictures to show y'all. At some point, I'll like I said, there needs to be some sort of documentation of this online, because I have so much that I've learned in this process. I know that y'all didn't want to necessarily come here and hear about that, but Starship right now is sitting idle while we wait on the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to review the water deluge system and all that, and the seven quail eggs and a couple of blue crabs that were charred that they found, which that's sad. However, in the grand scheme of things, that area that they're worried about, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife, is already trashed. Like, all of the trash comes in from the ocean, it's not, I'm not saying like people are leaving trash. Like trash washes ashore, and it's just, it like is everywhere. It's like plastic and everywhere. So anyways, I get what they're saying about the wild birds, but like, come on. Couple of eggs and crabs. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, my ear is itching now too. Yeah, I combed his hair against the grain, Mike. That's exactly what I did. And that's how I found I'm not going to do it right now because his ears are probably pretty sensitive after putting that mixture on them. But I'm just really excited to see them coming to the surface. This is a breakthrough. I have been just like going crazy trying to figure out what the heck. Okay, so now that I feel really good about that, and he seems okay, right? Hey, Mars. By the way, thanks, shout out to anybody that sent over donations that day that I was at the vet and I really needed the financial assistance. I had $0 in every single debit account, and I have 4. I don't use credit cards, so 4 debit cards, all were at 0. And I happened to have enough cash to cover $35, which is, I mean, that's just crazy. It's like the universe knew or something. But I was able to cover the appointment, and I just was at a loss of words. But I'm glad that I didn't have the money at the time, because buying that $175 stuff that you just put on once every month, like, that's not going to kill these things. These things need to be like eradicated. And anyways, let's see. Put up a net to catch all the trash, even though it isn't SpaceX's trash. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. The trash is disgusting. It's really gross. It's like